What is happening in the internet? J Gaming Dude here, and I thought that I would actually start to kind of slowly share the stuff that I've been playing or have platinumed, and if no one is interested, at least just for cataloging purposes. So I figured that I would, each month take apart the actual games that I've played and share my thoughts on them, whether or not I like them or not, and just other things like that. So I figured I would start with January, where I'm going to share anything and everything that I've played during this month, even if I didn't play majority of the game this month. So I'm actually going to start off with One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, which I started playing back in 20th December 2022, but actually finished this year, 1st of Jan. And I thought that this was probably like the best Pirate Warriors game I've played so far. Pirate Warriors 1 was a good game. Like, it was fun, it was interesting to take the Dynasty Warriors series and put it into the One Piece universe, and they did do a decent amount of the actual arcs that were available up until, so it was from the beginning to the Paramount arc, but there's some small arcs in the middle that were missed along the way, and then we had Pirate Warriors 2, which had an original story. Not too sure why they did that, but okay. And then we've got Pirate Warriors 3, which story-wise goes from the very beginning of the story and even touches and goes up to the Dressrosa arc? Yes, it goes up to Dressrosa and hits a couple of those smaller arcs that were missed in Pirate Warriors 1, and that obviously Pirate Warriors 2 just did not cover. So in terms of gameplay, this was probably the strongest one, because in like Pirate Warriors 2 and 1, there would always be a particularly broken character you can use to S rank your way through the game. But in Pirate Warriors 3, you kind of have to like figure out, like, it's a little bit harder to figure out, but there are a few different broken methods. The most time consuming part of this game is the dream log. We have to go through all the islands, and there's about a lot of them actually. So yeah, takes a lot of time to platinum the game, but definitely worth it if you want to go for it. Not particularly difficult, though you do need to play the entire game on hard from the very beginning. That's probably the only thing you might miss out on. Moving on from that, so the next lot are all pretty much just going to be fairly similar. We've got a bunch of Lego games, because I was thinking to myself, eventually I should go back and play all of the PS3 Lego games. So I thought I'll start from the beginning and work my way through, with the pure exception of Rock Band. Yeah, Lego Rock Band was going to be my one and only exception to the rule. So we have, of course I've been playing some Gems of War, but we have Lego Indiana Jones 2, The Adventure Continues, Lego Harry Potter Years 1 to 4, Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game, and, Lego Harry Potter Years 5 to 7, and Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes, which I just platinumed. I think I platinumed Lego Batman about an hour ago, I want to say. So I've only just started playing Lego Marvel Superheroes, which is likely going to be in my next February video for like what I've played and platinumed. And so Lego Indiana Jones, started playing that on the 2nd of Jan, finished on the 4th of Jan. Lego Harry Potter started on the 5th of Jan and finished on the 7th of Jan. Lego Star Wars 3, I started playing that, was that the 7th of Jan? Yeah, 7th of Jan, platinumed on the 11th. I'm pretty sure it was, 11th. Lego Pirates started on the 12th of Jan, finished on the 17th of Jan. '24th to the 28th, that was Lego Harry Potter, and then 29th to the 31st was Lego Batman 2. So I wanted to make this video on the final day of the month because I knew I was close to the Lego Batman 2 Platinum, so I wanted to do that first before recording this. All of the Lego games are exactly the same. You go through, you play the game, you get 100% completion, and try to not get any particularly missable trophies. Now, the only one that I did miss was Lego Harry Potter Years 5 to 7, which had one missable trophy, which was for visiting Hogwarts during the Deathly Hallows Part 1. And it's to get the silver trophy. Hogwarts has changed, which should be around here somewhere. Hogwarts has changed, yeah. Visit Hogwarts foyer in year 7. So even though the trophies do talk about year 7 and year 8 is talking about like, so it's more in like the movie universe, if you know what I mean. Year 8 referring to Deathly Hallows Part 2. But they're all the Lego games are the same. It's all about getting 100% completion, which means getting every collectible in the game, unlocking all the characters, and unlocking all the vehicles. And all the collectibles, there's usually 3 or 4 different types of collectibles throughout the entire games. Some only have 3, others have 4. In the case of, like, say, Lego Indiana Jones, it's about reaching true adventurer rank, that being one of the collectibles. Actually, it's been a while since I played this. What were the collectibles again? Playing all the levels all over again, just some miscellaneous stuff. Unlocking all the characters, completing 100. Actually, it doesn't mention, but there are individual trophies for like each thing that you need to collect all of. So like all the artifacts. I think that's really just completing every level in the game. Okay, I guess like, so Lego Indiana Jones actually doesn't have as many collectibles, but like say for Harry Potter, you need to get all of the crests, you need to get enough studs in each level to become to get the true wizard status. On top of that, there's going to be the gold bricks, the red bricks. So red bricks are going to be the cheats. The gold bricks are additional. They are an additional collectible that you get throughout getting all the collectibles, but then they are their own separate collectible. And on top of that, saving all students in peril as well. That's another collectible. So each level will have 1 student in peril, 4 pieces of the Hogwarts crest for each of the houses, plus the true wizard, and then you get, and once you complete all 3 of those things, you get 3 gold bricks for completing each individual thing. You get 1 brick, so 3 bricks per level, and then there's usually a large number of bricks across like throughout the hub world. So there's like multiple different hubs in Indiana Jones. There's one massive hub world for Hogwarts, and then there's one for the Leaky Cauldron and Diagon Alley and stuff for Harry Potter. And then Lego Star Wars 3, it's just the 2 ships, the Rebel ship and then the Imperial ship. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean is just one big sort of split into 3 parts hub world, and Lego Harry Potter 5 to 7 is similar to Lego Harry Potter years 1 to 4. And for Lego Batman, it's one massive city. In this case, it's Gotham. So yeah, for the most part, they're largely there's not a lot that are missable, but if there's one that I did miss, it was Lego Harry Potter years 5 to 7 for the Hogwarts Has Changed trophy. Other than that, like, that's pretty much like the start of my journey to go through all the Lego games. I'm about halfway through, I want to say. Halfway through, hold on, how many Lego games have I played? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 Lego games played. I still have another 6 to 7 Lego games to go, which I will hopefully probably get done before the end of February, if not sooner than that, but hopefully it's sooner. Lego Marvel Superheroes is apparently the most time-consuming one so far, so we'll see how that goes. But other than that, I've also recently made a video on Far Cry 7 being announced and reportedly being made. So I did say I recently played Far Cry 5. I did in fact play it, and I started on the 17th of Jan and finished on the 23rd. Well, I didn't finish on the 23rd, I did the DLCs as well. I think I stopped on the 24th. Yeah, 24th. Yeah, so I stopped doing the DLCs because Dead Living Zombies, ideally you want to play with another person, but, you know, some people in the house didn't want to play with me, so I'm like, you know, perfectly fine. I'll leave that in New Game Plus for later on. But yeah, Far Cry 5. Ubisoft made another game. I've already talked about how I'm not too enthusiastic about Far Cry 7 because of the way I received Far Cry 5, and I don't imagine 6 being any different after having played 3, 4, and now 5. While I have 6, I haven't downloaded it yet, and I'm not too keen on playing it, so it'll be interesting to see what 7 turns out to be, but honestly, like, Far Cry 5 was incredibly boring, and that was largely stemming from its location being in the American Midwest, because everything is so brown. It's just nothing but farmland, and maybe that could have been compelling if they had designed it to be an interesting place to visit and do stuff in. It genuinely wasn't. The villain was a religious nutter, which really didn't add much, to be completely honest, and I just kind of sat there wanting more out of the game, and unfortunately I didn't get what maybe I expected too much from this game. So yeah, probably better not, so probably good to go in not expecting much, so that at least you'll be pleasantly surprised for the most part. But yeah, I think I played majority of the game just muted. Yeah, it was an interesting time, to say the least. So yeah, I guess that's what I've sort of played and platinumed this month for the month of January 2023. If there's sort of more information that you want me to sort of add in, because I feel like this was pretty bare bones for like a first time trying to do this thing. So if you're interested and have watched this through and up until now, then yeah, do let me know, like, what do you guys think? Should I add more information about the trophy? Should I add a little bit more about the games? Should I actually, rate the games in an out of 10 system? Like, what's, maybe do like a little sort of mini review for each of the games and try to like, submit it as like sort of 1 minute per game, unless there's like less games to talk about, in which case I could probably go on a little bit longer. How do you, like, if there's anyone watching this, obviously I don't imagine there's going to be a lot, but for anyone that is, let me know in the comments below how you think I should, present this sort of information, if there's something more you want to see. Other than that, with that being said and done, this was January 2023, and I'll see you guys next time.